Hello and welcome back to RixFlix, a very unique setting for RixFlix today. I brought you and Nikki out to the middle of the woods.
Out of the middle of nowhere.
To talk about Halloween Horror Nights. Hopefully be like a little scary ambiance for you.
Here it is.
Well, to be honest, we are not in the middle of the woods. We are on the West Orange Trail today. Social distancing, I hope. We may come across some bicyclists, who knows.
Yeah.
But we're going to talk about one of the most frequently asked questions I get nowadays is, are they going to cancel Halloween Horror Nights? So I'm going to share my thoughts on that and share the rumors I've heard so far. I do want to let you guys know I do feel bad that I'm not putting pretty theme park images up on the screen right now, that we've got to walk through the woods. But since we are talking about Halloween Horror Nights, let's pretend like maybe we're going to the cabin in the woods.
No. What about Camp Crystal Lake?
Yes, guys, pretend like we're at Camp Crystal Lake and like we're running from Jason or something. Or in this case, slowly walking away from Jason. So to answer the question, are they going to cancel Halloween Horror Nights? Well, I'm going to say no. And here's my reason why. Right now, the theme parks are losing a lot of money, so I'm sure they're going to want to sell Halloween Horror Nights tickets. Universal does not want to lose out on those Halloween Horror Night ticket sales. In fact, you can go online right now and buy them. They are for sale right now.
Okay.
For me, the real question is not if it's going to happen, but if they're going to have to scale it down any. You know what I'm saying, Nick?
Yeah, I would get that.
You know, because
the reasoning behind that, yeah.
Yeah, they might want to save some money because they're losing money.
Right.
And the other thing is, you know, they might raise ticket prices.
Yeah, that's just gonna have to wait and see, I suppose. Yeah.
But there is a deal going on right now on the website HalloweenHorrorNights.com. So I'm saying yes, it will happen. I'm not sure if it's going to happen as originally planned. Well, let's start with what Universal has officially said about Halloween Horror Nights, and that is the date. It is scheduled to start on September 10th and go through November 1st. Other than that, anything else I'm going to say in this video is rumor. It's RikiLeaks.
Yeah, that's a great idea. One of our followers on Instagram said that we're missing out if we're not using the word RikiLeaks. So I like it. It's cute.
Thank you so much. Well, how about that? I found a little bench for us to talk about the first rumor.
Okay.
And it's not a big one. It's not one that makes me happy.
No.
Bill and Ted's. I have been so hopeful that Bill and Ted's will make a triumphant return for HHN 30. It's looking more and more unlikely that Bill and Ted will return.
Really? Aww.
Yeah. Despite the fact they have a new movie coming out and everything, it appears as though Universal's parent company, Comcast, is not big fans of Bill and Ted.
Oh.
So, what I'm hearing is it's very unlikely Bill and Ted will return.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Makes me really sad. I really love that show. A more juicy rumor to talk about would be Legendary Truth coming to this year's Halloween Horror Nights as we think a app game.
Right, or even it could be a house.
It may be a house.
So with the app though, you can play it throughout the park and when you're in the queue and all that good stuff. Yeah,
and Legendary Truth is a fictional paranormal research group, right?
Yeah.
And we think it made its first appearance for Halloween Horror Nights around HHN
18 or 20,
somewhere around there. But the rumor is it could make a return either as a game to play or maybe a house.
That's pretty cool.
Well, let's take a little walk down the trail here of this forbidden forest and give you some more rumors, this time about the houses. One house that is strongly rumored has been Child's Play.
Which is Chucky, right?
Chucky. A lot of you don't know, like the movie's actually called Child's Play and Chucky was like the main character. But there is a rumor that he will make an appearance as a house this year.
So it seems like that they kind of try out houses with scare zones the year before. You know, like the trick or treat. Yeah,
they had the trick or treat scare zone one year, and then the next year they had the trick or treat scare maze, the haunted house.
Yeah, and they did the same thing with the Purge, right? They had, you know, the Purge scare zone, and then it became a house.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, so I mean, maybe, you know, that might be kind of like the way they operate.
Test out things, ideas.
Exactly.
And well, Chucky did have a scene in one of the scare zones in years past. A couple years ago, a year or two ago.
Gotcha.
Another rumored house would be Creepshow. Now, I'm thinking the 1982 movie Creepshow, but there is, at least last year, a TV series on Shudder for Creepshow. But it's been a long time since I've seen either one. Like, I did not see the Shudder TV series on Creepshow, and I haven't seen Creepshow the movie probably since the 80s.
Yeah, I've never seen it. When you first told me about it, I thought it was The Crypt Keeper.
No.
like from the 80s, you know?
HBO, Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought it was. But
different show, different show.
yeah.
And now we get to the scariest part of the video for you, Nikki.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of segues into one of the rumored haunted houses. See this hill behind Nikki's head?
Yep.
This is the hill you were running when you first hurt your Achilles.
Yes, when I blew out my Achilles and then I had to hobble back.
All those videos of her wearing that boot.
Yep, this is the culprit.
This is the hill. Now, we would come here because I was training my daughter. She also ran the high hurdles and the 400 hurdle, actually 300 hurdles for high school. She ran those events, and this was one of my training hills for her. Haha.
Yeah, so I come out here trying to, I'll go out with the family, I'll work out too, and then I totally blow out my Achilles tendon. Fun times, fun times.
So this hill, very scary to you.
Yeah.
Also scary, the rumored haunted house, The Haunting of Hill House.
Yes, I actually loved that Netflix series.
Yes, based on a Netflix show, and Universal has that history of working with Netflix, like with Stranger Things, so.
Exactly, it's awesome. I think I sat through and I totally watched it from beginning to end.
Yeah.
Like in one weekend. That's how much I liked it.
So instead of watching RixFlix for one weekend, she watched Netflix for a weekend. I forgive her though.
Okay.
So we're very excited. I hope this comes true, that this is a true rumor, that the Haunting of Hill House comes to this year's Halloween Horror Nights. So do we want to continue this way up the hill, Nikki? Or do you want to turn around, chicken out, and go back the other way?
It's not a matter of being a chicken, it's a matter of being protective. I don't want to hurt myself again, even if I am just walking up a hill and not running.
Well, you won't be going to a theme park in a while, so. Yeah.
Oh.
All right, let's turn around.
Awful.
Let's turn around and we'll talk about some of the other rumors. I think I've already mentioned a lot of these in a different video, but we'll go ahead and refresh your memory. So one rumor that I have previously mentioned is maybe Billie Eilish being involved with the water fountain show there at Universal. I think she is under Universal's like record label or something.
Right. Honestly, I'm kind of excited about that. I like her music. I know that it's a little controversial. You know, some people do and don't. They can't see the relationship between the two, but I love her music. I really do.
I only know what I hear on the radio, and I like what I hear on the radio, but does that fit with HHN? I don't know. Maybe some of the stuff that's not played on pop radio fits better with HHN. I don't know. We have also heard rumors of the Terror Queen returning. She was very popular.
Yeah, that's pretty BA. Honestly, I think it's awesome.
Come in on her little motorcycle, that'd be cool.
Yes, yes. I don't know if you've ever seen any old footage of when she was at HHN, but it was pretty amazing.
A lot of people are hoping for that.
Yes, and the reason why, isn't it because of, like, it was predicted, like she said that she was gonna come back?
Exactly, this is the year she's supposed to come back.
Yeah.
And more rumors would include perhaps a Beetlejuice scare zone or a Beetlejuice haunted house. I don't know if a haunted house would be scary enough. I am down with a Beetlejuice scare zone.
Well, I kind of feel like you're right. I think it'd be more entertaining, you know, along the lines of Ghostbusters. Definitely not scary.
Right. Another rumor that has been floating about is perhaps a house based on the Conjuring movies, that movie franchise.
That's awesome.
That'd be cool. But the thing I'm really looking forward to, as far as a rumor, and I think this would be true, would be a house based on Jordan Peele's Candyman, because he is remaking that movie.
That's pretty awesome. In fact, didn't he do the Us house? He was like one of those people that helped do the design and all of that. So hey, maybe he's found, like, you know, something, a niche for him, you know, a fun thing to do.
Yeah. In fact, that house was actually called Jordan Peele's Us. So I'm sure this would be Jordan Peele's Candyman. And we've made it back to our little red bench.
I like sitting.
Like I said before, I think I said, the two houses I would bet on would be Candyman and the Haunting of Hill House.
Cool.
Now, I haven't heard this rumor, but maybe potential for The Invisible Man.
Which is awesome. That's a really, really good movie. I just saw it.
Yeah, we saw that movie.
And I love Elizabeth Moss. So her character's fantastic. Wasn't she in Us as well?
No, she wasn't. I don't think so, no. She was in Mad Men, the TV series, but that's not scary.
And Handmaid's Tale, that's pretty scary.
And after a brief argument and a brief break to check Google on her iPhone,
I was right. interrupting you now. I knew she was.
Okay. It wasn't a very big role, I would assume. I didn't remember her.
It's these little things, you know, these little wins in my life. That
Congratulations, I give you the win. A point for Nikki today.
1 point.
That's 1 to 750. I'm winning
Hey,
today.
that's not true. Don't believe him at all.
Okay, what? Okay, but do this
Pretty
for
funny,
me.
though.
In the comments below, of the rumors we talked about, the houses, Candyman, the Haunting of Hill House, what else? Child's Play. All those that we talked about.
Right.
Let me know in the comments below which one would you most like to see come to this year's Halloween Horror Nights. And now for the big rumor, the exciting one, the possibility of a Halloween Horror Nights movie being made.
Yes, I've seen some things about that. Pretty interesting.
All right, we actually have notes on this, so I want to mess up the quote. So Nikki, pull out the notes and let's tell the people what's being said about the potential for a Halloween Horror Nights movie. So it has been confirmed by Collider that the creators of Blumhouse and the stakeholders of Halloween Horror Nights and Universal have had discussions. They've already had discussions on turning Halloween Horror Nights into a movie. Now, Jason Blum was asked about this specifically, and Nikki, since you're a better reader than me, you read his statement.
Quote, yes, definitely. We've talked about it. We haven't quite figured it out, but there's definitely a movie in Halloween Horror Nights somewhere.
And that is a direct quote from Jason Blum of Blumhouse.
Sweet.
Well, Shorty, thanks for reading that quote for us.
Yeah, you got me at what, on the decline here? Like I'm on a hill.
Yeah, you're standing downhill.
I am.
Which I've taught you to stand downwind. Or actually you stand upwind. Whatever. I digress. I want to know,
no.
I want to know, Nikki, of the rumors we talked about, what are you most excited for? To come true, hopefully.
Oh, man, I would really hope for Invisible Man.
Okay,
I think
I can
that
see
would
that.
be awesome.
Okay.
I mean, the special effects that they could use would be really cool. And I like Elizabeth Moss, so
Okay.
that's my guess. That's my hope, I guess.
Well, Nikki, you can hope in one hand and crap in the other and see which one gets filled first. I'm betting on crap, but I'll still let you hope. Personally, I hope for, see, I hope too.
Okay, what do you hope for?
I'm hoping, see, I can hope. I hope for the Halloween Horror Nights movie. That would be awesome. I would go to the theater for that one.
Exactly. That would be, it would be really cool.
Yeah, but-
Definitely.
Now, I want you in the comments below, all you guys watching, thanks for those bugs out here.
Yeah, there's bugs.
There's no bugs in the theme parks. How'd they do that? But out here in the woods, out here at Camp Crystal Lake, plenty of bugs.
They like him. He's yellow. He's like a flower.
Okay, we are just getting too loopy. In the comments below, you guys let me know, what is your most anticipated rumor? Which one do you hope comes true? And with that being said,
Don't miss the magic. Don't miss the fun.
thanks for watching RixFlix, and now it's time to relax. Oh, Nikki, I would not turn around if I were you. You know, on the positive, on the plus side, maybe this guy just got done with a hockey game. That's why he's wearing the hockey mask. Let's go with that story, okay? But if I were you, I would not turn around. Okay, let's say thank you to all our patrons on Patreon, starting with the executive producers, Candace McBride, Randall Rittenberry, Hank Spalding, Andrew Bundle, UF Storm Shelters, Joshua Rush, Brian Jenkins, the Luke family, Hannah Jo Smithhart, Catherine and Daddy Dave, Wayne Fitzpatrick, Elizabeth McCletchney, Brett and Carla W, Michelle and Paul R, Jeff Howard, David Heiser, Matthew Sargent, Tom Elridge, the A-Team, Allie and AJ, Chad and Michelle, Kayla Cox, Warren and Don Kulo, Neil Whitaker, Anita and Jim, Harry Beadle, Angelina Twazer, Sonia Tucci, Nick Hahn and Brandon Anders. Also, a big thank you to our regular Patreon producers, Michelle, Shane Morrow, the Perez family, Desi, Adam Kazanecki, Armando Covelli, John Andine, Sherry South, TJ and Shannon, Will Antico, Brett and Mindy West, Ben Van Litt, Andreas Martinez, Craig Conley, James Conley, Shania Rasman, Chloe White, Daniel Oberbecker, the Spencer family, Jose Reyes, Hawthorne, Jeffrey and Mugga, Cameron Alder, Nicole Bergstein, Matt Weaver, Rob Racer 66, Ash Gauthier, Ricardo Justin, Josh Grabiak, Kiss My, John Gosby and Stephen Brodude.